Hi, thanks for joining me today. I Our topic is AT for Free, Maryland's High-Tech Assistive Technology Reuse Program, also known as MATTER. And my name is Sean Bateman. I am the AT Reuse and Access Coordinator at Maryland's Technology Assistance Program, also known as MDTAP. I run the reuse program, also known as MATTER. And a little bit about me, I have lived in Baltimore for coming up on 13 years. I'm also a Towson and UMBC alumni. So the MATTER program is a part of MDTAP, Maryland's Technology Assistance Program. And MDTAP is the Technology Assistance Program for the state of Maryland. We are one of 56 in the country, and we help provide statewide access to assistive technology equipment through our demonstration, loan, financial, and reuse programs. There are no qualifications for our program except the financial program. And we are a free program that is open to anyone that is a resident in the state of Maryland. So what is assistive technology? Assistive technology, or AT, encompasses a wide variety of items from low-tech devices such as claw reachers to high-tech devices that utilize smart screens and speakers that will speak for somebody who is nonverbal, and everything in between. It is any piece of equipment that really improves a person's functional abilities to achieve greater independence and success with tasks in their environment. It's any kind of equipment that bridges the gap between what somebody's trying to do and what somebody's able to do. AT can include apps, devices, and/or equipment. AT can be technology made to be used by anybody, or it can be specific to somebody with a disability to increase independence, or it can be a device with a specific certain disability in mind. It can be as simple as a yes, no card that somebody will point to in order to answer questions. It could be a magnification app on your phone or your laptop to magnify the images on the screen, or it could be higher tech options, such as a device that you can clip onto your glasses that will read text out loud to you. So what do we do here at MDTAP? We do lots of stuff. Our main program is our libraries. We have libraries around the state with assistive technology devices that you can come in and look at, ask questions, and get some help figuring out what's best for you. Then you can borrow these devices for up to 30-day trials. Assistive technology devices can be expensive. Insurance doesn't always cover it, and if they do, they'll only cover it every so often. So you need to make sure that what you're getting is actually going to be right for you and meet your needs. You don't want to get stuck paying for something, and it turns out it doesn't even help you the way you need it to. So the only qualification to receive services with us, again, is that you live in the state of Maryland. There's no other qualifications. We serve all ages and all abilities. So you can come in for a free consultation with us where we'll have a discussion about you, your needs, your environment, what you're looking for some support with. Consultations can be held in person, over the phone, or via video conference, whatever works best for you. You can leave that day with the device, or we can mail it out to you and schedule an unboxing for when you get it to run through how to get things going. We also host trainings and webinars like this one, host adaptive gaming nights, and provide financial loans. So our AT libraries, where are these libraries? We have libraries across the state. Our main library is located in Baltimore, but we host 9 satellite libraries throughout the state. Most are based within your centers for independent living. Here's a list of the centers statewide. Okay, and so as I mentioned, Maryland's High-Tech AT Reuse Center, MATTER, is a program under MDTAP, and it's today's topic for discussion. It's all about the kinds of high-tech assistive technology that you can get from MATTER for free. So MATTER is located in Columbia, Maryland, at the same site as the Howard County Loan Closet. This is the site where we take in those donations of devices, we clean them, we fix them, and then we're able to donate them back out to those who need them for free. And I'll go through some examples of the things that we get in our inventory and that we're able to donate back out. But you can also search our inventory online through this link, which is also provided on our website. Our inventory is always changing. The program is donation based, so what we have at any given time is completely dependent on what has been donated and what is available at that time. So I just want to talk a little bit about what the benefits of reuse is and why this program exists, basically. Well, the importance of reusing assistive technology is that there are so many benefits to reuse. It provides free or low-cost equipment to people who are having trouble funding it. It helps the environment by keeping the environment or by keeping that equipment that is still viable out of landfills. It can provide equipment to people for a short-term basis while they're just waiting for repairs or funding to come through for long-term solutions. It also helps bridge the gap between what benefits the user and what insurance will cover due to coverage limits and higher deductibles for this type of equipment. Some additional benefits can include providing tax benefits for donors, saving money on healthcare costs. It saves money for consumers in the state by making sure that the equipment is used for its entire life cycle. It also solves issues for people when insurance will only cover one kind of equipment when both kinds are needed for them to thrive. So where do we get our donations from? Anyone and everyone, basically. Individuals in the community who no longer have a use for the device, maybe they're upgrading or a family member has passed and left behind a useful piece of equipment, as well as schools and businesses and senior centers who have equipment for demonstration purposes but no longer have a use for it. And what kinds of equipment do we get in? I'll give you some examples of the things we have and typically get in, but again, this is always subject to change. So blind low vision devices, we get in lots of blind low vision equipment. We get in video magnifiers. Video magnifiers are devices that enhance text and images through magnification and contrast control, allowing users to read books, magazines, and letters, and do small-scale arts and craft projects. Or you can just take it on the go with you to read menus, price tags, your shopping lists, anything that you might need. We get in OCR devices, optical character recognition devices. These devices take a picture of whatever's in front of it and will read aloud any text that it finds. So some have screens that can display and magnify the text so you can read along with it. And some are portable so that you can take them on the go with you. Wearable magnifiers. These are magnifiers that look and act like glasses that allow users to see fine details, great distances for events, or just your TV at home. Handheld magnifiers. You can carry these on the go with you. Some have lights built in to adjust the brightness of the image. We get labelers and identifying devices. These devices can detect the color of things to help you coordinate an outfit or find something you're looking for. Liquid level indicators that you can hang on the side of a glass that will alert you when to stop pouring so you don't overfill the glass if you can't see it. Labeling devices allow you to create your own labels where you can place a label on whatever you wish to record, and then you record what that item is on that label. And so when you go back to that label, you just use the device to read off what it is. These are great for differentiating things that come in similar shapes and sizes, things like spices in the kitchen or like t-shirts. Braille displays. Braille displays that display in Braille the information shown on a computer screen and allow the user to navigate through it. These are also great for taking and storing notes in Braille. And large print items, talking alarm clocks and calculators, these have larger displays and or can speak out loud the information so that it's more accessible to those having trouble seeing displays. Deaf, hard of hearing devices, such as personal amplifiers. These are similar to hearing aids, but slightly less intensive. You can carry these amplifiers and connect them to headphones that are either hardwire or Bluetooth, and they'll amplify all the sound that's around you. Some can even be used in addition to hearing aids as a supplement. Alerting systems that vibrate or have visual alerts. You can use a visual or vibrational alert for any type of auditory alert that your home has, such as doorbells, phone calls, alarm clocks, baby monitors, and smoke detectors. Amplified phones. These are phones that have the ability to get much louder than your standard phone. Some come with additional features like quick dial buttons for contacts that feature the pictures of people, which are great for people who might struggle with memory loss, or ones that come with a display that features live captioning of the conversation for someone who benefits from seeing written text along with the conversation. And we get in speech communication devices. These can be low tech or high tech. You can be static display where you're only able to record, where you're able to record a custom message that is played when you hit the button. These come in all shapes and sizes, ranging from single to multi-button displays shown here. Some include the option to include custom pictures, like the one at the bottom there. The higher tech devices, like the Dynabox VMAX shown here on the right, has a dynamic display, which means when you click a button, it takes you to another screen with additional buttons, and so on and so forth. These allow for much more detail and customization when communicating. Some include eye gaze capability, which means hands-free control of the screen's cursor. It's controlled only using your eyes. Daily living devices. We get in devices that can assist with activities of daily living, like nail clippers with magnifiers to help people see when clipping their nails, big button remotes for people who may struggle with fine motor control, automated pill boxes that are set to open and alert the user at set times, and environmental adaptation devices. These devices can help you control in your environment, like switches. Switches can be connected to anything with a cause-effect control. So when you hit that switch, it can control whatever you set it to, whether it's your lights, turning a fan on, turning the page on your Kindle, lighting up your Christmas tree, making a toy start up, and so on. They're similar to the clapper, which we also get in, but instead of clapping, you activate the switch, or by however you activate that switch, whether it's by pressing it, whether it's by waving your hand over it, however you activate it. Switches come in all shapes and sizes and are activated in a variety of ways, which allows for a lot of customization. We also get in various other environmental control units like the Amazon Echo, which can also be used to control your environment just using voice commands. Computer access devices. There are lots of ways to adapt how you access a computer, and there are tons of different styles of keyboards and mice available. We get in keyboards that are contrasted or large print for people who have low vision. Different kinds of mice, like the ones shown here. The top one is a roller mouse, and the right and left buttons are actually connected to switches. So when the person wants to select anything, they can just hit that switch. Or the bottom one is a joystick mouse. So the mouse cursor is controlled by moving that joystick around. This might just be easier for somebody to manipulate than a standard mouse. So here at Matter, we only collect and distribute higher tech AT, as I mentioned. So if you or somebody you love is looking for something that we don't offer, I want to include some resources for obtaining AT. We host an online Facebook exchange site where people can post any kind of AT. So even if it's something that we don't carry, you can post it on here. It's, low tech, high tech, or just durable medical equipment. Definitely check us out on there. We also have an awesome 3D printing lab where we print free lower tech items like button hooks, bag and can holders, page markers, and much more. We're also always willing to collaborate on custom options for people. So always reach out if there's something that you're looking for and you're not sure where to start. Some of our partner programs have durable medical equipment. The Maryland Department of Aging has its own reuse program that carries things like wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, shower chairs, and more. Lollipop Kids and Equipment Connections for Children are programs dedicated to durable medical equipment for children. They have things like car seats, gait trainers, adapted strollers, all the kinds of things for kiddos. And funding AT, our financial loan program provides loans to fund the purchasing of AT, and the loans can cover all kinds of AT from general to home modifications to adapted vehicles. Loans can be administered for up to $10,000 for general AT purposes and $20,000 for home modifications. Included in that loan program is our iDrive program, which provides loans for up to $70,000 for adapted driving vehicles. And you can apply for the loan program through our website or our email listed here. Some other funding sources for AT are your local centers for independent living. As I mentioned earlier, they have grants specifically for AT. And then there's LIST funding, which is funding available for anyone not currently receiving services from DDA, Developmental Disability Administration Fund Administration. It is random selection and availability for the funding varies. You can have funding allocated for assistive technology through enrollment in a Medicaid waiver program that allows you to access services in the community through a Medicaid insurance. And lastly, your local service organizations can provide funding for equipment. Qualifications and availability of those, of course, will all vary. And some more of our equipment partner programs include Amanda Chiang at AT Discount Sales and Services. She provides low cost discounts and sales on AT equipment. Always check her out before you go to, your standard realtor. She is usually able to get pretty good prices on things. And then there is a statewide portable ramp program that the CILs have. So all of your centers for independent living have ramps available to borrow. These ramps are something that we oversee, but we do not control per se. They are accessed through the CILs. So contact your local CIL if you're interested in them. And the Maryland Accessible Telecommunication Program, MAT program, they provide telecommunication devices for qualifying Maryland citizens. It's considered a loan at no cost for anyone age 3 or older that is a Maryland resident who receives a federal benefit and has a verifiable disability. And please follow our social media accounts to stay up to date with our latest programs and trainings. You can find us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. And our contact information. We are located at 2301 Argonne Drive, room T42, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. We can be reached at 800-832-4827. TTY is 866-881-7488. Our fax number is 410-554-9237. Our email address is mdtap.general@maryland.gov. That's mdtap.general@maryland.gov. And our website is www.mdtap.org. That's www.mdtap.org. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day.